Hello. What are we doing today? Not sure yet. I'm trying to figure out what you guys want. Lots of bug fixes today. In the old Dead by Daylight. Don't worry, seizures are still possible. I don't know why it's having me do all this stuff again. I'm so tired of pop-ups. Alright, what is this? To learn more. Ultimately help improve our matchmaking in the future. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's kind of horse crap. They're like, oh, you can play the mode on Survivor 1 verse 4 or 2 verse 8. Have the same bonus either way. I don't know. I think it's kind of... They should have done that more towards the beginning if they wanted a fair thing. Now it's just going to be, you know, oh, were you burnout of 2 verse 8? Go back to normal and you'll still get the same bonus. Kind of gives more incentive that way, in my opinion. But I don't know. Let me see if anybody's on. I don't. Yeah, he's not doing anything. Guess
This doesn't look right.
why not? It's the last. Ah. Excusez-moi. Mi scusi, mi scusi.
Right, time to find an exit.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh-oh. I'm already being a dumbass. Okay, so Huntress and Wraith. Oh, I thought I could hole him. You just need to stop helping people. No, what do you fucking... No. No, do the damn gen. Do the gen. Dude. Fun. So if it's not the fucking survivor being a dipshit, alerting him over and trying to force me to take hits from healing, I'm gonna get double teamed. Great. Yeah, fuck you guys. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you.
Got to find Sam.
So, fuck this mode altogether then. I'll go back to single killer. Because, I mean, at least that way I know what I'm doing. And I can play a killer that I'll have fun with. Can't do some silly shenanigan stuff, so fuck 'em. I want to see the changes on Dredge. How many do I have? I only have the one. Block. That I like. There's the new PTB stuff, and it looks okay. I just, I don't really want to spoil it, and I get so, like, it's always this huge craze. Everybody's got to stream the same stuff every single time there's a PTB, and I know it just came out today. And I've already thought of a few interesting builds to go with the perks and everything with it, but I just, This is a fun one if you're starting to learn the dredge. So, like, in case you didn't know that, whatever way that he's facing when he initiates his power, the remnant that's left behind, that little shadowy block that he can teleport to when you're looping, that's the exact way he'll be facing when he teleports. This lets you face the same way that you're looking. So the remnant can be put down and you're chasing the survivor. If you're looking like towards the survivor, it'll be kind of magnetic. It'll pull the remnant's direction when you teleport still towards the survivor. In most cases. I don't know. It's a little different. It's hard to explain, but... So, like, if you're facing towards the north, this will let you to still be facing the north despite how you set it down. Because a lot of times when the survivor is doing a loop, they'll be facing one direction or the other, and you can, instead of like having to flip your position and give away your red stain, you can do a moonwalk and be facing them, if that makes sense, with this add-on. And it's a brown. Ooh, I'll take that. So this other one, honestly, I think it's kind of a cheat, but when the survivors first start the game, a lot of them like to go run up and lock the lockers, right? So when they go and lock the lockers like that, this shows them in yellow for me when I just use my remnant power. So I can see where they spawned, where they started, and all of that stuff. You know, as soon as my power is available, boom, I know right where to go. I know what gen they're working on. I know what, because and another thing too is later on through like the mid game, they'll start relocking lockers before they start working on a generator. Now, if you don't know the dredge very well, another thing to be noteful of is he can hear you in the lockers. If he teleports to those lockers and you're working on a generator, also if you're injured, he can hear you moaning around there. He can hear you being healed. Even the footsteps to some degree. Like it's got a little bit less of a noise. Yeah, because they made Strider louder, so this helped me. So Strider is a nurse perk, and it makes survivors in super, since this is tier 3, breathing is 25% louder. Them naturally breathing them be percent distance hearing around a locker changes the difference between finding somebody and not. And if they're like the last person, or if they're in a group and they're trying to find somebody else to heal, it's much faster to be able to track them back down, re-engage them in a loop, and hopefully take them back down. One more favorable style for the dredge is doing more exposed stuff. So anything that would normally expose somebody, yeah, that includes NOED and Starstruck, you know, things like that. But also Haunted Ground can work. One that really works well with the dredge is the Chucky perk. I mean, batteries helps too, but that's for different reasons. That's kind of a, yeah, see, like, I know they're over here. Okay, she just used her. See, that was these two. That's hook changing. And when you hook change like that, I don't have to chase you down. I have to do Go around. Thank you. A lot of times there's a hook in there. I think it had to have been in this line. Oh, she went straight for it. Oh, he kept it. And so that regain my darkness. Okay. I find it really odd that they're hitting every deck. But that just kind of, like, stupid stuff like that you can tell when people are really hacking or doing, like, lag switching. So it just guarantees them. Um, 100% success. Sometimes it'll give it to you. Chick, I don't care. No, I did not want to do that. I wanted to break that first, but I'm still gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna play Wesker after this. It wasn't. I don't know. There was a lot of funny stuff, but normally that first perk, anytime that I hit somebody, it activates, and I'll start seeing auras of all the other generators. Yeah, you could fuck your GG. I just see it as more showboaty than anything. When you go GG, like it's one thing like if you're on the losing end and you tell somebody good game, you know, it's like walking up to somebody saying, "Hey, I think that you really played well, you know, respect. Like I'm respecting you." But if you're the person who's winning and you're like GG, it's like rubbing it in someone's face. Like, "I'm better than you." Like I don't care for that shit. And that's a common thing almost like over every kind of sports thing, competitive thing in any way, shape or form, you know. So in this game, there's a lot of over pandering bullshit. So I'm a dick, and I will be a flat out fucking dick. But no, that right there is kind of why I don't play Dredge anymore. Because like, even though I could teleport across, like Freddy is better than the Dredge in a lot of that crap. Because I mean, you could see as soon as I put up to be able to try and teleport, I couldn't close distance. They just powered down gens as fast as they fucking could. It didn't matter. Like there wasn't enough lockers in that whole place for me to be able to get in someplace to apply pressure, and that's a big problem. Maps versus the dredges, but like there's very select few maps where the dredge can actually be something of a pain in the ass. And on top of that, like I said, the exposed stuff, like very, very, very small margin. Now, if you take somebody like the Huntress, it doesn't matter. As long as there's somewhat of an open area, they can shut down loops, uh, you know, get extra damage and put pressure even from long range, if just by being more perceptive. And another thing that, you know, like Myers can do that, you know, be really perceptive and then closes out the game by just killing you with Tombstone or something like that. Now something more versatile like the Lich is really good because he can force presence in areas and fake it out and play mind games with the survivors so they don't necessarily want to try and do gen rushing. Whereas like the Dredge doesn't have that. He just, oh no, everything's dark. Well, if you're somebody who's like played the game within, you know, the last 4 or 5 years, you would have had a little bit of practice, you know, in the dark mode already. So that's not a big deal. That's not a formidable thing in the slightest. I used to play Oni quite a bit, and the Spirit. See, now the Spirit, I really liked the original Spirit because it was such a back and forth as to whether or not are they coming for me or are they coming for somebody else. And they tried to add it back in with some of the add-ons, but there's kind of like a weird glitch if you listen really closely with a good, you know, with good headphones or sound, you can actually hear the difference as to whether it's just an add-on or not. Like if it, because it'll play for everybody, but it's kind of like a little bit lower, softer kind of tone versus when they're actually really coming around you. And just that subtle little change difference, it, you know, it takes all the work out of the guessing as to whether or not they're actually chasing you or not. So you know, I was like, oh, okay, they got that add-on on. I could still work on the generator anyway, regardless. Who cares? Because they're not actually coming for me. Clown, still pretty good. I'm just not very versed at being able to switch between, you know, fast and slow potions. The Doctor, still pretty formidable just because with his shocks and stuff, not only does it reveal, but it gives position awareness, but it also makes it way more challenging for people to do skill checks. Even if you're really good with skill checks, having to look all over your screen in different places for it to spawn the skill check little test thing gauge, it distracts you from being able to look from other key points where the doctor could be coming from. Another thing is, once he's got you in the second madness state, not the third, but just the second, he can just look around the map and look and see where his hallucinations are, and it takes all the guessing out as to where he needs to go to start putting pressure on you, and take you out. So if he's really good at being able to figure out what and read the team about where they're trying to start doing gens and stuff like that, he can shock each one of them or put most people into the second shock state and just leave them there. If he's got 2 or 3 people in that second shock state and just refuses to do the third on those specific people, unless he's like actively chasing one of them, he's always got another target to go to. So he knows where to go interrupt stuff. He knows where to go. You don't need barbecue and chili. You don't need an aura perk, which really helps with, because then you can put all 4 of your perk slots into just gen regression, gen anti-rush stuff. So it just gives you way more time to be able to just take your sweet time in downing somebody or breaking majority of the pallets throughout the whole entire map. So like, I don't know, some of the old Dead by Daylight stuff, when gens used to take longer, well, because gens took so much longer, you were able to break more pallets throughout the entire map. So then it left a huge... So if the survivors weren't very coordinated and responsive to, hey, hurry up and get back on a generator, then the game would just slowly slough into the killer's favor, even if he was being outperformed. Now it's not. I don't know. I see a huge gap in Okay, well, I'm the killer, and it says I'm lagging.
Point me. Is that the best you've got? I'll see you dead.
He'll see you dead. Okay, so the Meg is still here. Oops.
Do you actually think you can defeat me?
He's over here. Okay. From each. Why is he?
Playtime is over.
Yeah, I'm not. No. You. I know somebody else is here. Hi, Meg. I mean, that's a good try with the F. Oh. I tilted. She's got a flat. Is that a flashlight? They do some seriously weird pathing. Stutter lag. Okay.
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
There he is.
Too bad you won't make it much further. You will not live to see the dawn. Poor performance indeed.
I mean, thanks for the extra hooks, I guess. That's what I call feeding. If you're gonna do that stuff, please, please, please use desperate measures or something that's gonna actually let you. Otherwise, you're just giving me free hits, or any other killer free hits. Okay. I'll GG that. I really don't have to justify myself at all, but honestly, there's been lots. I mean, you can games and shit, survivor or the killer. Shit, and then let's just teabag and try and talk shit like we're something special when they're really not. Like, I mean, I get you can have bad games during that. Sure, everybody does. Even the, well, but so egotistical. I mean, really, if you're gonna talk shit, talk shit. If it's all for fun, great. I mean, come in here and talk straight. I don't care. I'll flip it right back. Sit here and put me in a fucking box like I'm something that I'm not. It's just dumb. Just my opinion. RPD? What the fuck? I'm so sick of this map. Oh look, now I'm not lagging. There's a couple of survivors are in this one. There's people up here. See if they came out yet.
Are you trying to make me angry? You disappoint me. Is that the best you got? Performance indeed. Just getting started.
They broke almost every single, or wasted every pallet in the main room. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that gen because he went right back to working on it. Okay, I gotta go back and check that stupid gen.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Yep. Bot's not gonna come around. That's why you don't fuck around at the gate. I mean, if I really wanted to, I probably could have picked up the bill and done all that really quickly, but that was a really thin margin, and I didn't feel like trying to go for him. I feel like just securing what I could. Was it dirty? Yes. Was it underhanded? Yes. Am I gonna do it again? Oh, most definitely. Why be a good guy? I mean, really, just a bad guy. Everybody's gonna have their own weird way of settings and figuring things out.
Too bad you won't make it much further. I'll see you dead.
Sure. You didn't even give me the little split second. Alright, awesome. Fuse on. Yeah, they did okay. They can be a little showboaty. They worked for it. Okay. Well, if that isn't fun, Steam just went out. Two. I'll be back as soon as it comes back on.